Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
So this is me doing my hello testing. Today I am trying to sort of test run if the echoing is going to be screened out today, and at the same time to see that the syncing of the lips also works with the other sound system. So that's what we are trying out today. So if you are watching, it's just on the side demo, just like yesterday.
Maiyegun Diary, Politico. Maiyegun Diary, Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun Diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣe o, kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun Diary. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary.
If you're watching this, that means you can see me and you can hear me. So if you have the time to possibly drop a comment to let me know if this lip still sings or if it doesn't. So I'm working around that to see what is wrong with my audio in this regard. It's not even ready. It is semi-ready right now. So tell me, is it still echoing?
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá ayé ẹ̀sùnra jù, aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò ayé ẹ̀sùnra jù, òkúra olóṣèlú ayé ẹ̀sùnra jù, ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra jù ayé ẹ̀sùnra jù.
Let's try this dynamic. So there is another setting on my on my mixer. It's called the dynamic setting. So you can tell me if it is still echoing. That's what I want to do today, to make sure that that is sorted, and not just that, to also make sure that the lips still sings like we had it yesterday. So thank you so much. Did somebody say no echo now?
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá.
Let me put this down right. If the echoing can be out to some manageable level, by the time all other stuff are moved in, you know what I mean now, it's going to be, it should be better. But this is what we're going to do all through probably this month. I'm going to be test running these, getting that one up and all that, because the moment, I kick off here, that's it. I wouldn't want to begin to run into some technical problems and all that. So this is also figuring that out. I'm doing it myself, because I'm going to be the one, running the whole thing, the whole show. You know what I mean? So, did you say the echo is out now, right? It's no longer echoing. Now, if that is the case, let me put on, I'm going to put on my TV. So I'm going to go try the part of the mouth. Okay. So, let's say I am just talking now that because I've got my microphone picking my voice. Now I need your help to let me know if this is still echoing or not. Also, if this mouth, if these lips are still syncing like we did yesterday, for those who saw that video yesterday, help me.
àìsíwọ́lù ní ẹnìkan ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o gbogbo ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra jì Maiyegun. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Maiyegun dáyàrí Politico. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Ẹ fara balẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun dáyàrí Maiyegun nàmbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé.
Obviously, there's a problem with, there's no echo anymore. I've checked that out. Obviously, there's a problem with the syncing of the mouth as well. When it comes to, I'm going to have to work that out. Okay. So we must make sure that, the delay. Now I know that the delay is actually coming from from the mixer. So I'm going to have to fix that. Bear with me.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun lájú. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúta olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun lájú. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́bọ̀.
Báwo ni o? Hello, báwo ni o? Báwo ni o? Still not.
Súnrakì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnrakì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ̀ bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra àbùsùn mọ́bẹ̀rù. Ọ̀tá lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lù ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o gbogbo ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kiri o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n.
Yeah, the music is fine, but we need, I really need to fix this, voice and the lips that are not syncing together. I just make another adjustment with the audio. Tell me, I sort of change my voice, from medium to something softer that is not too brash or harsh. Tell me how that sounds to you. I'm going to go listen to myself there too. What you've been hearing since all this while is like the medium of it. But if I want it to be a strong one, you can tell. I'll show you. So let's say this is soft. You tell me, oh, they are syncing fine. That's great. Thank you so much, Okonsman. Now, how does it sound in your, in your ears? Like, it's soft, but I'll let you experience all of them now. So you tell me, all right? So it's softer, yeah? It's not that brash or harsh. Let me try another one and show you. This is strong. Now, listen to strong. Can you tell the difference? Of course, you should be able to, I think. It's going to sound like I'm like shouting, like, wow. I know. It's because the microphone is so sharp. So even my breath, my breathing is picking up my breath. And I have code, yes. I've got code. You are right. But it's picking up my breath every second, every millisecond of it. Oh, you prefer the strong. Strong is better, yeah? Right. Strong is better. Okay. So we'll stick to strong. Is the sound and the lips syncing together enough? Like, did they sync it together enough? I am so much in a dilemma now, trying to kind of get that sorted. That has been my headache all along. So yesterday we had it very well, and today, yesterday when we had the test yesterday, there were no sound system or no sound equipment. But today, I do have all the sound equipment, and it seems that the syncing is not right. The syncing is very fine, Okonsman said again. So I'm just going to say, if it is fine with you, because you are the people who are going to actually sit down there, right? Listen to what Maiyegun has to say, or what anyone has to say at all when they come to the studio, okay, to have their own session. However, I just want it to be a perfect one, the one that is not going to be too obvious until it's not going to be there at all. I love the test yesterday. If you remove the echoing and all that, right, it sounded so perfect or correct. And that's exactly the kind of what I want without echoing. And that's why we have the mixer. Hopefully we'll do the job better, okay? Thank you so much for doing this with me. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Someone said there's a little lapse. That little lapse is a big problem. And I've tried to do a lot of things to make sure that that is not so obvious. But it seems I haven't really gotten it right. I'll keep trying, okay? While we continue to do all the test runs and all that stuff. How about the picture? What do you think about the picture, like, you know, the entire thing, right? Okay.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun Diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣẹ́ o, kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ìbò nìyàn kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
So you help me. I don't know if this one echoes as well. I was working on that earlier, but this one too is going to be strong. Let's see. So, and it's deep as well. I don't know if that one is also picking up my breathing. So you can help me too, but I'm going to turn around and try out, sorry, one sec, by the way, microphone, dynamic. So dynamic, right. So this is another microphone I'm kind of trying, and you can help me too. I know there's a bit of a delay in the lapse, you call it, yeah. It's just like 1 milli or 2 milliseconds lapse, okay, in the video and the audio. Well, you tell me what you think about the sound. The picture is great. Thank you. So the picture is great. And then the sound is great too if everything is perfect, like syncing. I don't know if I would have to, like, maybe I've been wasting money buying mixer, buying all of this when I could just use my desktop or laptops. Yeah, it should cancel like going. Reduce mic noise. That can help. Stereo audio. Adjust mic volume now. Noise, right? Okay. So automatically adjust microphone volume. I don't think I want to do that, okay? So, but you tell me if you notice any difference at all. Right. I know there's still that delay. I can feel that myself. I can see. I'm kind of watching my lips myself. But let me keep trying some of the settings until I get a particular one that stays. Right. So I need something deeper. Something canceling as well. So here we are. Thank you, though.
Price going home. Go do why it's going home.
I still have the old version of Prince JJ Man's music, by the way.
Bye, Janjaweed, we are going home. Long time ago, yeah. One Nigeria, they fool me, child. Don't wake up, my mumu don't do. Why is going home? Niger, unity beggars, leave us alone. Biafra is my home. Janjaweed na macha. We are going home. We are going home. Biafra is going home. Why is going home? Janjaweed they do crack. We are going home. Bye, Janjaweed. We are going home. In the morning, aruga. In the evening, water waste. Grazing root is a terrorist agenda. We are going home. Buhari, grazing root, root of the killer. We are going home. Cha, with our prize going home.
Hello, 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 hello. So I'm trying something out, and that is the direct connection of the audio itself. Well, I don't think it's canceling out any audio, and I don't think it's helping with the leaves not syncing. I mean, sorry, syncing in any way. Okay. So there is a place where it's sort of expected to be delayed, but I'm going to go try it out. So this is something I'm trying directly, but I know I can hear the echoing somehow, like in my ears. Yeah, I can. I don't know if you can hear me anyway. But yes, I know what's really going on there is more technical, like it's about setting and getting it out there, right? So I'm going to go try the delay of the audio. I think it's going to be on the OBS rather. I don't know if you can hear me, but can you even hear me not? Hear me not? Yes, you can. Thank you. So now the setting is pretty much not on the speak. I mean, sorry, on the mixer. I'll show you something. You're going to probably notice it. And now watch it. When the audio becomes not on the camera. Sound Intel. Tech. Hello. Now, I don't know if this one is, but you're going to hear a lot of echoing. So let me just put back my sound system and go work on the OBS rather. Now let's go try that. I should just say Maiyegun. But you can see it's delayed, but don't worry. We'll go try something else. So that's going to be fig 2. Right. Not default.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní kí wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní bí wọ́n níran. Tẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ ló mọ̀ ní kó fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kì í ẹ̀. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ní ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sí fẹ́ràn. Ọ̀tá lè fi oníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèkù ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àtinú ẹ̀ ní kò sì mọ́ bòyá. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lápàrà ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Ọba bá dé wúrẹ́, àyè ẹ̀sùn náà. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ, àyè ẹ̀sùn náà. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o, àyè ẹ̀sùn náà. Gómìnà gbogbo jẹ, àyè ẹ̀sùn náà. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí pa, àyè ẹ̀sùn náà. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òun, àyè ẹ̀sùn náà. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú, àyè ẹ̀sùn náà. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì, ayé ìtura kì í. Maiyegun ti dé tí gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra.
You know, I'm now in a place where I can stand and dance, but it is not time for dancing to stand up and dance right now. We need to get this right. You have no idea what sort of perfection this means if everything works well. The mouth, the everything. Honestly speaking, it's like I can't describe it. But yeah, obviously I'm gonna.
Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ omi bí wọ́n ní ìran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣàtìṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ omi kí wọ́n ní ìran.
Kì máa yí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ omi bí wọ́n ní ìran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bóyá. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lápàrà ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kà mọ́. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní bí wọ́n ní ìran.
Nigeria ya mutu ya kare. Sanji matamato fi. To madala. Nnamdi Kanu, their prize going home. Ayala Bango, Oduduwa is going home. Ganja we dey do gra gra. We are going home. Bye bye bye, Ganja we are going home. Our dike long time ago, yeah. One Nigeria dey fool me, child. I don't wake up, my mumu don't do. Oduduwa is going home. Naija unity beggars, leave us alone. Biafra is my home. For real. Ganja we na macha. We are going home. We are going home. Biafra is going home. Ayala Bango, Oduduwa is going home. Ganja we dey do gra gra. we are going home. Bye, 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 Janja, we are going home. Dike, in the morning, Aruga, Ruga. In the evening, water waits. Crazy route is a terrorist agenda. We are going home. Buhari, crazy route of the killers. We are going home. Janja, we the prize going home. Oduduwa is going home. Yeah, Janja, we the do crack. We are going home. Bye, 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 Janja, we are going home. Dike, I remember the prophecy of Prophet Nnamdi Kanu. It shall come to pass when Somalia disaster shall be seen as a paradise, compared to the calamity coming upon Nigeria. I bless Nigeria with all my nyash, and I ain't gonna kill you. Shegeda Iska, Onyara Oloshi, Olori Buruku, one Nigeria. God has spoken, President Man messenger. We are going home, is going home. Oduduwa is going home. Yeah, Janja, we the do crack. We are going home. Bye, 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 Janja, we are going home.
Thank you very much, Patrick.
Going home.
Thank you very much, everyone. So I think I'm kind of, at some point, I'm getting closer, and it's about software setting, okay? So I'm like choosing and choosing and choosing, like, okay, take that one out, and that one is like, might be a good one now, then it's just gonna be like, no, it's not good again. So bear with me. I'm still on it.
We are going home. Janja, we are going home. We are going home.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀tẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dára yìí.
Say I don't break count, but you tell me. I don't know if it is still delayed or not, but you tell me. Maiyegun General. Tell me.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Lórí Facebook. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Lórí YouTube. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Presido bá wí fi o. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Hang on. I'm going to try and listen to myself. Somebody said they only noticed that I said something, but they didn't hear me. I think I can hear myself. Yes, I can. So it's him anyway. Yeah, I can hear myself. And I hope you can hear me too. Thank you very much, Vincent, once again. Well, that seems so loud, very loud. And I think I need to bring that down a bit now. Oh, guys, you've been listening to almost, I don't even know how to create that decibel of sound. By bits, probably just keep the volume down on your own devices. Yeah. I can hear myself. Let me know if you can as well. Oh, hold on. It seems far away as well. Because my voice sounds far away from here. Brethren. So I think I can hear myself, by the way. Check your device. Just listen. See, everything that drops, it peaks. I don't know if that's even right. You know, everything that I drop on there. Now that's delayed. This was supposed to move fast, sharp, go back, go back. It shouldn't be delayed that way. You know, something is not right. I keep trying. So let me know if you can still hear me or not.
Ha! Ìmọ̀ yìí ṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní bí wọ́n ní ràn. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kì lẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Ọ̀tá lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àtinú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bòyá. Àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàwé. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n ní ràn ó. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n ní ràn.
Bá dèrò ìfún yín. That's true. So, like I said, I'm still working on it. And this is something serious enough that it's going to take a lot of my time today. So my music is just to keep me a little bit alive. Okay. And if you're working as well, you probably just listen to the music. So that was so loud. I'm so sorry that if my voice just went low on your device, simply because it's been like always very high. So this song, I'm going to run it sometimes when I start, when this whole place gets running, ups and running. You're going to have the Diaspora Radio International, where I am also going to be DJing like this. I'll be talking about a lot of things, a lot of issues and all of that stuff like we normally do. I will be like taking requests, and it's going to be radio. And it's probably when it becomes more like regular. So you're gonna see Maiyegun in a different way. That it's not like Maiyegun's diary Politico that I have to face the camera all the time. But no, I'm just gonna like be on my desk here, mixing songs, putting things together, and asking questions and talking about things that are political, obviously.
Lórí Facebook, and yes, lórí YouTube, and yes, Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́, yes,
Ẹ pé Maiyegun kẹ́ ẹ béèrè.
and yes, President Barufio, and yes,
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá ọlọ́jà, bàbá lọ́jà, oníṣòwò, ọ̀tajà, òǹrajà, ẹ kú káràkátà, Maiyegun kí yín o.
and yes,
You think I can present? You think I can present Yoruba program in a way that it will be so fun? Passing the message of liberation, message of, encouragement, and asking people to mobilize and get together. I can do that very well on radio.
and yes,
Wọ́n ní Ketu sí ojú ẹlẹ́gbàá ti di 500 naira. Ìbò là ń lọ ní Nàìjíríà.
Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n ní ìrànwọ́.
Àní mo fẹ́ bá kọ̀ǹdọ́tọ̀ jà láàárọ̀ yìí. Mi ò lè tíìpù kọ̀ǹdọ́tọ̀ tó charge mi ní 750 láti Maryland sí Ọbalẹ́ndé. Mo ní kó gba 1,000 naira kó fún mi ní change mi kíákíá 250 naira. Aláyé ń sọ fún mi pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún ẹ? Mi ò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ o. Give me my change.
Ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣàtìṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú.
Mo tiẹ̀ ti ń bá HR sọ̀rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ o,
Ní Nàìjíríà tó pa mí, màá take care ara mi. I want to start working from home. If you can increase my salary, since my take-home pay can't take me home, I have to do something about my life. HR, I said, HR, ó wà shock láàárọ̀, you won't believe it. Because it's always the other way around. HR, I saw wípé, Mr. Maiyegun, please come down to my office. We have talk. Èmi Maiyegun General, mi ò jẹ́ kó tutù bí mo ṣe dé ọ́fíìsì láàárọ̀, mo ṣe ń bínú by the way. HR, a ní láti ríra. Ọ̀rọ̀ wà. I want to start working from home. You will never see my own kind of situation, HR, tí o bá approve.
Fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ̀ lóòótọ́.
How do I manage a 150,000 naira salary? Tí mo dẹ̀ ń fi 65,000 naira ṣe transportation. Is that ever like economically viable? Àní mo dàbí ẹni tó ń wáṣẹ́. Meanwhile, mo ń wáṣẹ́ o.
Ìjọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bóyá. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lápàrà o. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
Iṣẹ́ tí mò ń wà ó ṣe iṣẹ́ ní abẹ́ anybody. Mo fẹ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ láti ilé. I want to be working from home. Nàìjíríà fẹ́ pa mí.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdò.
On my street, níbi tí mò ń gbé, mi ò ní fún yín ní address yẹn, do not bother. Ọ̀rọ̀ ni mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní street mi 2 weeks ago.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Ẹ gbé ọjà wá ká ṣe káràkátà, kí ajé bu igbá jẹ. Ẹ pè wá sí orí 08011111111. Ẹ ṣáà wá wá rí. Àní ládùúgbò mi ní last 2 weeks. Our boys ni wọ́n gather. We're now talking about our lives. Ṣebí mo sọ fún yín pé mo sọ fún HR láàárọ̀ yìí pé ọ̀rọ̀ wà. Àṣé wọ́n ti ń suspect mi ládùúgbò wa. Èmi ni mo máa ń fún wọn ní motivation. You know what? There is, when there is life, there is hope. Tí ẹ̀mí bá wà, ìrètí ṣì ń bẹ. Mo tiẹ̀ sọ fún wọn nípa renewed hope. Ọlọ́run ló ní kì í ṣe wíìkì ni mo sọ. Renewed hope tó di renewed chege ó ti affect àwọn boys street mi o. And they have given all of us ultimatum àwa tá a níṣẹ́. I told you owó tí mò ń gbà gan lè gbé mi délé lóṣù. But guess what? Mi ò yàtọ̀ sẹ́ni tí ò níṣẹ́ like other boys o. But you know something? Wọ́n ti fún wa ní ultimatum end of this month. End of this month, we must find something and do something about their situation. Àwọn ò lè continue mọ́. You know that time tí wọ́n sọ pé don't grieve for anybody, no grieve for anybody. Landlord wa ní campaign manager fún Tinubu 2023. Ilé ẹ̀ ni mò ń gbé. Bí mo ṣe bọ́lẹ̀ láti orí ọ̀kadà tí ó manage tó gbé mi ní halfway after tí mo trek fún halfway. I told you salary mi ò lè gbé mi délé. Nigeria ti finish well, you should know that o. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn ló ń bọ̀ yẹn Maiyegun, please ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ come down here. Kí ló dé, kí ló happen, Akin? Kí ló happen? Ẹ̀yin boys ṣe wà all right.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n àti ń wá yín afẹ́ràn yín sí landlord yín níjọ́ tá a bá máa wá sí ilé yín. Ẹ má wálé o, tẹ́ bá need láti wálé síbòmí, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wálé síbòmí o. Akin kí ló happen?
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní mi ò ní sálárì gidi. Mi ò lè wálé.
Maiyegun ti dé.
In fact, ẹ lè jólé wa.
Ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe.
Tí ẹ bá try ẹ máa sọ mí di homeless. In a nutshell, the whole what do you call it? The whole renewed shege ó ti change àwọn boys àdúgbò wa tí wọ́n máa ń nice sí mi tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Everybody ló ń bínú báyìí. Ìkan tí ẹni tó ń bá mú Tinubu wàláìtàláì ẹ̀yọ̀kan péré ló máa jáde nínú yàrá yẹn. Òun dẹ̀ garanti pé tóun àti Tinubu bá wọnú yàrá ẹ̀yọ̀kan pẹ̀lú bó ṣe ń ṣe òun lọ́wọ́ yìí. Tinubu no go come out. Na him go come out. So, ladies and gentlemen who are transacting all over the place here in Nigeria, if you are listening to me, I know the only thing that is really working for you right now is Hope. Guess what is the hope that you make for yourself? You have created out of the whole madness going on in the place. Hope is the only reason why a man who have lost everything will still want to live. No wonder the dubious criminals also choose that phrase. Renewed their hope on what? Hustlers out there, those of you who are hustling, doing your things and trying to make ends meet, even though the whole economy is rigged against you. Shout out to you. Keep grinding. Legit. Grind and grind and grind until you secure that bag. Now within that hope, which is still something that they would love to steal from you. They want to take everything away from you as they have already taken a lot from you. Or maybe you didn't notice. Ladies and gentlemen listening, just pretend that you are listening to a radio broadcast in a way. I am actually, like, I don't know, I just kicked in like I'm presenting right now. And just like I'm going to be test running a lot of things, right? Let me use this moment to kind of talk to you. My dear brother, Shino Shegun. In the studio here with me, I have a lot of you who have plugged in. Just raising. How are you, sir? Tunde Ibrahim, you are here. Shukuma Kamara. I can see 23, 24 laughing in the audience there. Is it my Yoruba that is Yoruba presentation that is cracking you up there? 23, 24. Eh? Thank you very much. I've never left Shina. I know life can really be funny. Not funny, but a little bit like, tricky. Now you have everything working for you, no issue. One moment you have everything working for you, there is no problem. You've got your family, you've got your loved ones, you've got your job, you've got your business, you've got your partners, and everything is fine. Your health is great and all that. And another moment, everything just seems like the entire world is kind of against you. That is life. That is actually what makes us human. Tribulation, challenges. Sometimes they call them problems. But do you know problems are not problems until you make them a big one? I mean, a problem, right? In fact, there is a phrase that says that a problem is not a problem, but how you actually reacted to a problem. Remember, challenges are always there, chasing after us humans. I have mine. You do have yours, but trust me, if you know your challenges, definitely you probably have control over it. Never let your challenges control you. If you know something, you should be above it. The African Wahala. My brother just woke up in America. I mean, sorry, Canada right now. I bet a lot of you are just going to stumble on this and be like, what is Maiyegun doing? What are you doing, Maiyegun? Well, you can tell. So it's a Chima Okafor. I am only referring to some of you who are currently joining me from all over the place. We are not many, but I just felt like my test running today should just be me practicing what it's going to be like when I start talking to you on the radio. That's another Chris Movio. Babatunde Shelesi. God bless you, sir. 23, 24. It's going to be probably 24 hours running. I am about to steal a lot of your time to get your conscious minds intact as usual and without any sort of too much gap, you say. So I was telling you about the boys on my street. It is an endless story. I'm even contemplating joining them just for security reasons. I said that, King. When I get to office tomorrow, I'm going to speak to my own HR. They are likely going to sack me. But that's why my situation is probably more than yours. All of you combined on our streets. I watched them graduate, and at the same time, I watched them all struggle to get employment, which they never got. So Akin is angry with the state of the country, so are other boys. But what Akin didn't know is that a lot of us have jobs, but we are not really different from them due to this hyperinflation in the country. So I said, Akin, when I get to my office tomorrow, I'm going to actually speak to my HR, and they're likely going to sack me. And when they sack me, we're all going to be probably party on the street, but we will need a place to stay, so don't burn my landlord's property. Unfortunately, my landlord's son told me that Mr. Maiyegun, Daddy is thinking of sending all of us back to the village. Kilode. You are my landlord. Yeah, you are supposed to be. You're like my junior landlord. Why are you going back to the village? Said Uncle Maiyegun. You will not understand. Daddy is contemplating of selling the house. What? Sell the house? What happened? You know, this is the house that Daddy uses as his, to sort of maintain the family and all that. I say, yes, I know that. Do you know that Daddy has a serious medical condition as well, like, that you cannot spend money on? I said, yes, I know that too. And you know that Daddy is a retiree as well. I said, yeah, I do know that. Why would Daddy want to send all of you back to the village? And you know that Daddy is also was the campaign, the Landlord Association for Tifnumbu. Is the campaign chairman for the Landlord Association for Tifnumbu, Shetima. I said, yes, I also know that too. He said, well, things has not been going well with us since Tifnumbu came in. I said, wow, you don't rely on Tifnumbu. What's your business with all of them? You are all doing fine. You're doing well. What is your business with? Oh, things are not going well since Tifnumbu came in. I said, Maiyegun, calm down. Calm down, Uncle Maiyegun. Amani can calm down, boy. Once pops in village, who is going to handle the properties here? That is the problem. That's why you've been very good to me, Uncle Maiyegun. Daddy Mata Ile, if I want to buyer. Ha! Taileke in 9 months. Kilo day. Daddy is diabetic. Okay. Daddy is asthmatic. Okay. Daddy is hypertensive. Most of daddy's medication that were manufactured in Nigeria, majority of them have left Nigeria. Now, the last house rent that daddy collected from all the tenants, we used like 90% of that to stockpile his medication. The prices keeps changing, and daddy feels like he will sell the house. Share the money among the children, and we should all go and find something to do with our lives, and he will go and die. Jejeli at home. In his hometown. I was so heartbroken, I have to be honest. My landlord was a very, very, very good man. Like, sorry that I use was, because this is my story, okay? I actually make up the story. However, there are those whose situation are similar to what I just described here, right? You will have to move back to somewhere cheaper. I want look on. Put that big bat to check everybody by. And you won't slap that they just slap you and you feel the pain and say, oh, you hit me, you abuse me. No, it's worse. You will be in pain. You won't see what is beating you. You are likely not going to even be able to identify what is paining you. Payment. Our pain is only mental. You know, I want to man check the brain. To back cook. I want to really be a BT. Wọ́n ní tí ebi bá pọ̀ lápọ̀jù ó lè mú born again ìṣẹ́kù. Ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo ti rí born again tó ń wẹ ọṣẹ. Ó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ. A ní nǹkan ti dójú ẹ̀ tí Tinubu ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti dójú ẹ̀ ń sàn yìí. Ó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe báwọn ará yìí. Mo rí pásítọ̀ tó ń pògèdè. Ebẹ̀ ò àyè. Àgbẹ̀ tó ń gbé ire lọ fún olókun má gbé lọ fún olókun mọ́. Kind of ask for my address. Àlùkò tó ń gbé ire lọ fún ọlọ́ṣà, please. Ọlọ́ṣà ò ní ní ìdí ire yẹn mọ́. You need to look for my address. Lẹ́nu pásítọ̀ wa, ìyá àjọ wa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ó ti dojú ẹ̀ ń sàn yìí. Ìmọ̀ yìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. I no kidnap neighbor me. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í. Mr. Kingsley, very, very lovely man. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ bímọ bíi 2 weeks ago. Àwa ará àdúgbò, ará ilé, everybody ló pull resources together. Ojú ò gbọ́dọ̀ ti Mr. Kingsley. Mr. Kingsley's shop was demolished. Mr. Kingsley is somebody who is so hardworking, minding his business, but nígbà tí politics of tribalism kicks in, Mr. Kingsley is one of the collateral damages of the Lagos politics, my dear brothers and sisters. We had to come together for Mr. Kingsley. Unfortunately, Mr. Kingsley was probably going on another business trip that hoping that this time around it's going to be it. What did Mr. Kingsley be? I wanted to raise ransom. Let me trust the neighbor me. Oti sorry at the gist. We had a time that we were chatting and gisting about situation in Nigeria, and we said, listen, what will happen if Timobati can take kidnap? Well, I said, well, that's it. But you are likely never going to see me again. Maiyegun, don't talk like that. What will happen? Like, go. What should we do? Like, I said, Baba, let me just be honest with you. I'm going to be a bad market to the kidnappers. When they are tired of me, they will kill me. Mr. Kingsley, what would you do? I said, Maiyegun, I'll do everything to free myself because I can't let my wife raise our son alone. Oh, you're having a boy. And they had a boy 2 weeks ago. 3 days ago, they want Jewish Mr. Kingsley Bay. Kidnapper one pay wa 100 million naira wa. Sean Shereni, are you joking? 100 million for Mr. Kingsley. Like, Toba Tabu Bawata in the street, in fact, and Toba was generous enough, literally some 10 million naira. I was generous. Are they on the street, me? I'm not joking, no. At least, Washika, we are be checking, we're not able-bodied men and women, the younger and the older, and all that. Washika, we are be 120. You know, less, wow, in Kotoshele, naira devalued already. No, they overrate yourself, all right? In fact, know yourself, know your size. No, they do pass yourself. That is some street lie or street, language there for you to work with. Mama Shejurelo, Nigeria can tell you who you are, but don't ever think you are more. I just told them, listen, if you want us to start sending feeding money to Mr. Kingsley, he would never give you 5 million naira. Forget it. Even if we have 5 million naira here, Mr. Kingsley would tell us never to bring it. I'm on situation, Wafa. On top for everybody, only 100 million naira. I'm a saying full stuff new. A full address, a full dispatch rider. At least the Nigeria military, the Nigeria police, DSS, and the rest of them, right? Sometimes they call the kidnappers to say, long time, Aliyu, long time no see. They do know where all the kidnappers are. They know their location. Olokpa street, I can't lie to you. One policeman in our street, he heard about Mr. Kingsley's, tragedy. Olokpa loan advice to Abashima's ransom. Policeman, I said, okay, thank God you are a policeman. You can even help us. You know Mr. Kingsley well. His wife just put to bed. Please help us, Oga. Now the Oga, they tell us how we go pay the ransom. You. Now, man, they do, man. Now, man, they do, man. Anyway, that's what radio presentation is mostly all about. If you pay attention, right? You just need to be somebody who knows everything happening everywhere. And I promise you, you are going to have a hell of a good time with Maiyegun when everything is finally done and dusted. So as for the voice and all of that, I'm going to fix that, I promise. I'm going to get that fixed. Thank you very much. Samson, what's that? Please kindly acknowledge my request. I wish to work for you in your studio. Please accept my request and give me a job. And I am not employing now because, number one, thank you for indeed finding it worthy, okay? So I am based in Scotland. Yeah, I'm based in Scotland in the United Kingdom. So if you are in the UK, you won't be able to use this as your job. No. Okay. But in Nigeria, where I have about 2-3 people that are also, they have been on the payroll of Diaspora Radio for a while. So these 2-3 people, 3 people, by the way, and I actually pay them well, not well. Because if you ask me, I'm going to say in Nigerian standard, not that they do much, just to maintain the platform and all that. But the bottom line is that I'm planning to put together a package. Hang on, it's like I keep doing kurokoko. Let me take that out. So Samson, I am putting together a package. If you really have, if people have what it takes So I'm talking about a package that befits the economic situation of Nigeria, where you're actually going to really do the job. My jobs are just like information sourcing, coverages, interviews, and all of that stuff. And yeah, I'm just like a small space, right? I can put a package that is over $500,000 monthly for the people that will be eventually working like in Nigeria with the situation. No, sure you get, but I haven't gotten to that stage yet. All right. So I have to finish all the setup and all that. When it's done, you will see me. I will advertise and put that on there. But you have to have what it takes. You have to have what I want. It's not much. You know, it's not really much. Just the ability to chase the story. You know, ability to chase the story and bring the story to more people, fact for fact, video, and all the evidence that can be, you know, delivered by yourself. And I have somebody there who kind of does something like that. It's my number one candidate. You know, his name is Ahmed. So Ahmed has been in, he's worked with me a few times. He's been to some very tough places to go and record the stuff for me and all that. So he's my number one candidate eventually. So, but yeah, one of these days you probably will have that chance. But for now, if you are in Nigeria, I can't really do anything for now. Okay. But we are going to put together a lot, you know, this year when everything is sorted. I'm talking about $5 million package. It's not much. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to make it look like it's, well, a monthly budget of let's say $5 million for those who are going to be like my correspondents across Nigeria. You know what I mean? That's not like it's going to happen tomorrow or next tomorrow. I've not had any. Imagine if I have investors. If I have investors right now who just say, Maiyegun, I'll write you the check of the £100,000. And I am going to take, let's say, 20% of your business, 20% of your studio and everything. And I can put money aside and start hiring and all of that. And that would be like, Baba, nobody did write check like that for now. Now, when I don't hit like 1 million subscribers, or I don't hit like 500,000 subscribers, that's where you will now see all of them. They will respect me. They will begin to kind of like make some of these offers. What if I give you £500,000 and you give me 10% of your business? And I'll be like, because I know you are trying to do sort of an expansion. You see this place, from this place, when I leave this place, we'll be moving to a whole big house. Like I'm going to buy a whole building. That's my dream anyway. Buy a whole building. Have our own auditorium in there. And me, your Baba Gio, everybody from all over the world. Sure, we can have our stage. We can have our stage inside the big building. That is still my dream. You remember when people said that? They remember when I was when I was in the kitchen, and that's why a lot of people keep saying congratulations to me. In case if you don't understand, okay, they believe that well, I've come a long way, and coming a long way, and being able to still be around, maintaining the same standard and all that. So to some people, it was like, man, sure you get. So I'm a dreamer, and I've never eaten that. You know what a dreamer does? He drinks not because he's sleeping. You know what I mean? The dreams that you have when you are sleeping, that's not dreams. Those are just like a playback and the mind and thought and all of that. You know the real dream that comes true. It is the dream that you dream when you are awake. The dream that you dream when you are awake. That is the only dream that comes true. Go and ask everybody. They will tell you. You are dreaming, somebody came to you in your dream and that's rubbish. That's nonsense. You know what I mean? Somebody's just trying to kind of make God bless you. The African Wahala. You know, my own philosophy in life is if you can think it, then that means you can make it happen. If you can dream it, then you can do it. If you can think it, then you can do it. Anything you can think, you can do it. Anything you can think, you can do. So I just share my dream with you now. I dream when I am awake, not when I'm sleeping. So it's my dream that we're going to have a house and it's going to be called the Maiyegun's house or something like the Temple of Truth or something significant, something symbolic, something historical, something that a lot of people are connected with. Like you are connected to me. A lot of people are connected to me like I love this guy, not just like mouth or anything. So I'm going to build more and more and more and more and more disciples that way. Do you understand? I'm going to build sort of like a movement, an army of disciples, okay, who have the similar thought, the similar mind, and they will change things. We will change things. But just watch us. Like others are talking about. I remember when you were in the kitchen. I remember when I was in the kitchen too. Because the kitchen was the only quiet place in my house back then. In case if you don't know, that's why I was in the kitchen. It was the quietest. Nobody would come in and disturb me. And it became a place where I gained so much inspiration. It's kind of, it's a little bit, what if you say? And I mean, what do you do in the kitchen? You cook. You cook in the kitchen. And then the kitchen is known to be very warm or hot. So I'll be in my kitchen. I'll be cooking those criminals. I cook them. I cook their supporters. I cook everybody associated with them. I stood out and stood my ground and all of that. And I never flinched. I never flinched. But this is not something I ever thought I would do until I built the temple and I have real people around me, you. So I have you around me. Man, this audio seems so horrible. Why are you watching that? So another person is asking people to give them 2.5. But see, Tony, let's be honest. Can you 2.5 if I rough one, Tony? Tony while refers with me and see only can phone me 2.5. Like can you 2.5 a shift when in Nigeria?
Politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó lódodo. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọba bá gbẹ̀wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. President Barufio, Agnes Ura, Gómìnà gbogbo jẹ, Agnes Ura, ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa, Agnes Ura, aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò, Agnes Ura, òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. Agnes Ura, ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Agnes Ura kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ní kí wọ́n níran.
Please help me. I'm trying to make another adjustment at this sense. So please help me and tell me if there is if the delay is not too obvious anymore. No, it's still kind of showing. Hey, oh Maiyegun
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe.
So nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn monitoring kìíní yìí members yìí monitoring team yìí náà máa ṣiṣẹ́ tó máa jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ yín yọ. Ẹ má kàn fọwọ́ lẹ́rán. Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe, Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe. Gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ má bínú, ẹ má bínú, ẹ má bínú. Ẹ rí mi nídìí pé mi náà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tó kó sí yọ́yọ́ which means pé ẹ tẹ̀lé ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ ní bíṣì yẹn lẹ́bí náà dìbò. That is why ẹ fi ń rọ̀jò èpè wá bá mi. Mo gbà kámú. Ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run ọba ó rà níyàn yín, orí tèmi, orí ti yín. Ìbànújẹ́ ò ní wọlé tọ̀ yín. Èmi ò ní láti ṣépè padà. Ayọ̀ á jẹ́ ti gbogbo yín. Kì í ṣe pé ń déédéé bínú o. Ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ló fà tẹ́ fi ń bínú. Ẹ má bínú. Mo gbé yẹn sọ́tọ̀. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ má bínú gbogbo ohun tí n bá ti ṣe tínú yóò dùn sí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu. Ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Ọ̀tá lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àtinú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lápàrà ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàwé. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì í.
Oṣù kan mi kí ló ti ń pè Olaya Igwe, madman. I told you yesterday, they cannot be trusted. I know this very, very well. You cannot trust any Agbadorian. Last, they will come back and gaslight you and say, is it because not a pity any Agbadorian. If you see them, if you are a good person, we know to like wahala, just avoid them. If you are like me, but you see them, they cause nuisance, go shake with one, shake with bono for one. If not the time where you feel beat self, you beat them if they try to do any kind of a shakara as well. I'm serious. They don't even know how dangerous they are themselves. They don't know how much of a danger they've brought upon themselves as well, right? So, I love my pity one.
And yes, right. Lórí Facebook. Lórí YouTube. And yes, right. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. And yes, right. Níjó ìgbádìyẹ. And yes, right. President Barufio. And yes, right. Gómìnà gbogbo jẹ. And yes, right. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa. And yes, right. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. And yes, right. Báwo ló ṣe lù? And yes, right. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. And yes, right.
I'll show you this one. It's called the future of Scotland. Come here. See that? Now you see in this book, everything that the SNP back then wanted to do in Scotland, electricity, education, that's the power, government, infrastructure, as well as the natural resources, pension, taking care of the aged, monuments, water, and all those things, including security, and all that. There's nothing like that for Nigeria. Know that. I got myself another one is called, this one is on Sheikh Anta Diop. I don't know if you know it. Sheikh Anta Diop. And it is the African origin of civilization. Some of these stories, they are like, what can you call them? Majority of them, they will lead you to getting more and more, to want to read more and more and more, especially when it comes to the African mythology, African, development and all of that stuff. Here you get history. I cannot pick a few of them. Now, I have a place where I can read them again and again and again. Because I love reading them in a way, but I never had the chance all the time. So now I'm going to actually be able to even buy more books. I was resorting to buying e-books where I'm going to be reading on my phone. So, but I love them hardcore like this. I can't. So instead of the online stuff or the e-books that you pay a little money for, and you don't have the hard copy. Now this is my own. This is from us, so but it's my Bible. This is my Bible. Now this is how I deal, and how I will never see the criminals in Nigeria, the oppressors in Nigeria as anything powerful. They are just rogues who have access to power, and then they can use brute forces, brute violence, and other things like that, force, coercion, and all that. And I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I'm living in a world where these kind of rules have access to power somewhere else. And it's a place where my own life has become in danger. We have to be honest with that. And about this, the act of read them. Some people say they make you feel like you are powerful. No. They don't make you feel anything. They just make you sort of understand. You got to understand the world you live in. It's only by understanding the world you live in that some things will not really freak you out much. The way you handle them, the way you see things, and the way you kind of, they are going to be so different. And a lot of people that everything in their life is about money. You know that? Money. But you will never have enough. If you are not intelligent enough, exposed enough, well-informed enough to understand what money and what is actually the value of money per se. But if your money is about how many houses you can get, how many cars you can buy, how much money you have in your balance, the balance of your bank account and all that. So you will never have enough. And therefore, you probably will think the more you have, the more peace you're going to get. But when you read books like this, they admonishes you to be modest. You need to be modest. You need to be contented. You need to understand the rules of money, the rules of power. You need to understand those who have held power, those who have held money, those who have held controls. How did they do it? How did they handle it? How did they fall? Do you want to end up like them? Do you want to, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why you read all this. The Art of War and other. This is mostly from Asia, from China. You will love humanity. You will love those who didn't have technology, but they made their own technology at the time to survive their own era. And they left marks that by all chance cannot be erased. I want to leave a mark that will not be erased. I want to live like a man, and I want to die like a man. You get that? So that when in 100 years' time, people are going to still look up and say, wow. So a man once lived called Maiyegun. And I was doing my presentation on there earlier. So people say, oh, this like Benga Deboye. This will sound like Benga Deboye. Benga Deboye happened to be my own mentor. If Benga Deboye didn't die, a lot of people will know me today on either OGBC2 or know me today from NTA. From LTV in Lagos or Radio Lagos. Radio Lagos. Tiwantiwa mi titi. Eroti. I was almost picking up the form so that I could join the apprenticeship of Benga Deboye at Ogudu, Ojota then, right? I was always going to that place. It's not even Ogudu. It's not Ogudu. What's that place? Yeah, I think it's Ogudu too. No, it's not. You see that Julius Baja area? Huh? What do you call that place? When you are entering Lagos and you're like going to Ikeja, but it's just around there, around that Isheri Ojodu. No, Ojodu. It's not Ogudu. It's Ojodu. But you know one thing about life is that, man, I was so addicted to Benga Deboye. I was so addicted as a little boy. I was just probably 14, 15. I was so addicted to him that I started using my old man's tapes. Can you believe that? I don't think he probably forgive me. My old man was somebody who was like, belonged to that middle class life, all those, right? So he had all the tapes, all those cassette tapes, right? He had all these boxes. They are for Barrister, all of Barrister's albums, including live play. All this Akbala music and all of them. Aruna Shola, Anila Omowura, and all of them. So my old man recorded them from, I'm talking about tapes from 1960s, 70s. Because I love Gbenga Adeboye, I will go and take them and I will tape Gbenga Adeboye on all of them so that I can listen before next week. I can't handle it that I have to wait for 1 week to hear Gbenga Adeboye as a little boy. So I'll have to record and I'll keep playing and playing. I bought myself this small tape recorder. My old man will come. I will watch the old man so angry, so disappointed in me. But there's nothing he could do. I've ruined his collections. And then, I believe that he forgave me before he died anyway, because he never talked about it anymore. So I would have been a radio presenter in Nigeria. Maybe I would have been like Olaya. I would have been like, I read you, I can read your son. And I will come back later and will say, Ejo Dari Jimmy, Ejo, Mupenye Dari Jimmy, Efori Jimmy. Ìlú wèrè, ìlú àwọn wèrè làwọn.
Mo làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwọn tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀tẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe pàápàá níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dá.
Listen to this one. It says, the empty art. Listen, the empty art. The grandest forms of active force from Tao, come, their only source. Who can of Tao the nature tell? Our sight is flies, our touch as well. Eluding sight, eluding touch. The forms of things all in its crouch. There are their semblances, all right. Profound it is, dark and obscure. Things, essences, all there and there. Of what? Those essences, the truth, unfold. Of what when seen shall then be told. Now it is so, it was so of old. Its name, what passes. Now, I don't know if I can explain that to you, or it's just probably going to take you forever. Or it's just so fanciful when you read through some of the oratory prowess of some of these old, what do you call them? Ancient, rather. You use ancient. The Tao Te Ching. Here's another one. The government that seems the most unwise, of goodness to the people best supplies, that which is meddling, touching everything, will work but ill and disappointment bring. Misery, happiness is to be found by its side. Happiness, misery lurks beneath it. Who knows what hither will come to in the end? Shall we then dispense with correction? The method of correction shall by a turn become distortion, and the good in it shall by a turn become evil. The delusion of the people at this point has indeed subsisted for a long time. Therefore, the sage is a square which cuts no one with its angles, like a corner which injures no one with its sharpness. He is straightforward, but allow himself to license. He is bright, but does not dazzle. Or more. Take time. Says occupying the throne. Governing a great state is like cooking small fish. Let the kingdom be governed according to the Tao, and the demands of the departed will not manifest their spiritual energy. It is not that those men have not that spiritual energy, but it will not be employed to hurt men. It is not that it could not hurt men, but neither does the ruling sage hurt them. So when these two do not injuriously affect each other, their good influences converge in the virtue of the Tao, teaching you the Tao, occupying a throne, the attribute of humility. Here is another one, attribute of humility. What makes a great state is it's being a low-lying, down-flowing stream. It becomes the center to which tend all the small states, by the way, under heaven. To illustrate from the case of all females, the female always overcomes the male by stillness. Stillness may be considered abasement. Thus, it is that a great state, by condescending to small states, gains them for itself, and that small state, by abasing themselves to a great state, so win it over to them. In the one case, the abasement leads to gaining adherents. In the other case, to procuring favor. The great state only wishes to unite men together and nourish them. A small state only wishes to be received by and to serve the other. Each gets what it desires, but the great state must learn to abase itself, especially before you become small states. That's some shit there, right? Anyway.
mo bá dèrò òní bí ayégun làwa mọ̀ làwọn tó dòdòdò. ayégun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
This one is applicable to almost everything, every day that I do. And I love the fact that there were so many illustrations there. They are not there to control people or kind of, scam them or, oppress them. They are there for you to understand people, that people are different, even though they might be the same. All right. So it gives you the idea to know who you are relating with. The time when you are not supposed to close your mouth, the time to close your mouth, the time to talk and not to talk, right? The time to act and not to act, the time to act stupid, and the time to quickly take the bull by the horn and do something now. Do not shy away from it. That's why I love this. Oh, that's why I love the 14 Laws of Power. It gives me that kind of, that vibe, the vibe of understanding people, respecting them, and respecting those that respect you. And at the same time, whenever it is time for you to crush those that are coming to destroy you, you don't shy away from it. You're going to see the sign. You're going to see them. You're going to know them. So the advantage is that you now have to decide. So if you fail to decide, you get destroyed. And that's when they use us for enemies. I don't see enemies. Or you can actually call them enemies anyway. I don't really see enemies per se. So they are just people who are trying to come for you, right? You destroy them. The simple as that. Everybody coming to come and destroy them. Kill Nigeria before Nigeria kill you. It's an advice. Let me say now, only smart people they understand though. So thank you very much, everyone. I've done a bit today. Without soldier. I'm on Ebola chin chin. Ebola chin chin. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to be seeing you later. So, I don't think my sound works well like I wanted it to. I'll keep trying. Also, you won't believe that I'm actually using my phone. I'm using my phone internet to connect all of this. I'm waiting for Virgin to finalize the day they're going to do their installation and all that. And somehow, I'm beginning to feel like if you can hear me loud and clear, which is similar to when I'm at home. And I was thinking, I have to wait for everything to be in first. But I think I might actually start using the office latest by this weekend. Yeah, run all the broadcasts from here, come to office, do all I have to do, maybe not fully because I can't really do much. I'm expecting some if you see the desktop that are coming, those flat desktop that I think it's 27 inch, it's not that big. It's quite handy. So I've got the one with the extra screen and the rest. So, and then I'm expecting my couches as well. So I'm thinking if I have my broadband set up, still going to be for like another 2 weeks. I could just start using this and use my internet. It's not, it seems okay. It's always been excess anyway. Never really used it. Somebody just said that they are in Nigeria right now, that even if they share Nigeria, if they break up Nigeria, it still won't be better. But what happened is that there is a chance that it's going to be better. I understand your skepticism or something. But what happened is that the reason why it is not better right now, Baba, is because the actions of the criminals that are what they are doing right now, no country can actually live like that. I won't lie to you. Sure you get. But what will make it better is that when it's broken up, right, is that you see all the factors that contributed to this destruction. Not that one or two or three of them may not be existing, okay, but they will not have the potency to wreak the same havoc they wreaked for decades in Nigeria. Sure you get. So I understand that the way you see it is that people are gone. Of course, people are like, no. The system still exists. You see, when that system finally dies, eventually everybody will find their level and they will live according to the new rules of those new places. But like I said, I understand your skepticism, okay? I'm here, it's not going to work. I understand. One thing there is that we haven't tried it. So you're not sure 100% that it won't work. I am sure that it's going to work in the sense that it is something we have never tried. And if it is tried, it will eradicate all the rogues 100%. I promise you, substantial number of them will be gone. And never to have control over anybody anymore. In any part of whatever comes out of that place. But yeah, since we haven't tried it, and since they won't want us to, I kind of would say, well, your skepticism and all of that is, it's valid. But don't think it is impossible. It is 100% possible. I beg, would they tell us when we go abroad? Would they tell us, now like this that they behave? Nobody even write any manual for us on what to do or how to behave. Or we behave once we know that there are rules and everything in that place. It's not a place where you can do anyhow. If you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. So nobody will tell you to behave. So it's the same thing when a new country emerges. People are going to know, even if this is how they have been doing and all that, then they will realize that this new place is not like that. This is their new country is not like that. And another thing, nobody cares about Nigeria. I don't think you understand that yet. Yeah, everybody just like, I will do whatever I want. So everybody do whatever they like. I will do whatever I like. Is that not what everybody is doing in Nigeria? Nobody really like Nigeria. Everybody is just waiting for their chance, turn, to take advantage. But when you give people their countries, right, where they speak the same language or similar language, not just this fake English and all that we speak. Here you go. It's a different passion that you have for your country. It feels different. Oh no. And like I said, we haven't tried it because they won't let us. So we must make sure we try it. And any regret that we're going to have, you know. So it's always like, don't worry about people behaving like that. You know, people are this, people are that. They always, don't worry. People are like that because the system is like that. You cannot have a rotten system like that. The same system that is made up of Nigerians. I mean, you think say now foreigners, they hold your system. All this GBT, all this fraud, all this cheating, all this scam, all this corruption everywhere that you are seeing. Who are those institutionalizing them? Who are those who are perpetuating them? Nigerians now. They are there, your uncles, aunties, brothers, here and there. You just tell them who have money, they can't explain how they make the money. A lot of people can tell, you can tell how they make the money. They stole from government. Sure you get. So when a new country emerges, right, naturally people will adjust and say, well, you know what? No. You know, so I think so, Sha. I'm not going to say your point is not valid. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, your skepticism is quite valid. At the same time, if you look at it the way I just said it right now, there will be changes. That's the only thing. Even this rotten Nigeria that we are talking about today, if these criminals just stop some of the action, some of the nonsense they are doing, if they just put a stop to them, it will be like, say, something just happened overnight, like, is this in Nigeria? You'll be surprised. All these things you are witnessing in Nigeria is intentional. They intentionally are doing it. They know the consequences of what they are doing. They're looting, they're stealing, they are doing it intentionally. So if all of that kind of can be a bit, I mean, at the highest level, if they can stop, you see those ones who are next to them, they will naturally stop. I swear. You see those ones who are naturally, those ones who are like you're smaller than all the bigger thieves. Once the bigger thieves are cleared out, you see those ones that are next to them, they will naturally. It will be like you are catching flies. Some of them will be caught. A lot of them will kind of lie forever. Sure you get. But because the system allows it, so what can you say? You know. So that's my own answer, but I get you. And I'm going to leave everyone now to get ready to leave. So thanks so much for your time. I'm going to keep on working on my, my audio to ensure that the voice and all that continue to sing and all that. So thanks a lot. You should all have a wonderful afternoon, okay? And a wonderful evening or morning to you. You'll have a good day.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òkúrọ̀ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.